Welcome. This is Raquel, and today is Saturday, March 9th in the year 2024. And it's been a quite interesting week, if I do say so myself. And I'm sure many of you are feeling similar energies that I am at this time. And I was laughing as I was walking into my office to do this transmission and this update, and it felt like a Tasmanian devil had just gone through my house. There is things everywhere, and it's indicative of what is happening in the quantum as things are really stirred up as we continue to unlock from the first and second dimensional frequency light bands. And so many of you may be experiencing some pretty intense or unusual emotions showing back up or resurfacing. And that is because we're clearing the decks. This is as the planetary light body, as the emerald dragon that she is at this stage of consciousness, she is unplugging, meaning her planetary body, her light architecture from the first and the second dimensional realms. And the first and second represent fractals, if you will, everything to do with the first. And that includes what we have known in our civilization, society, the first chakra and the second chakra, which both are up for complete clearing. And so the first chakra we always think about as survival, support, feeling supported, feeling safe, and all the things to do with the first, which also has to do with money and feeling like you can take care of yourself. And then, of course, the second chakra is all about sexuality and anything that is buried in those emotional realms, along with feeling thwarted at our creativity level, and everything that we know as the first and the second chakra realms, if you will. So this week has been interesting for many as the waves of emotion that are coming up. And for a lot of you, they're around things that you thought you'd already cleared. You thought you had done the work. And what I have really noticed in the last several years, working one-on-one and in live groups, that a lot of the healing modalities and ways to deal with those emotions really only focused on this 3D. It really didn't go to the depths in the quantum, working with those kinds of energies enough to really clear it, because we're not just clearing our human experience or our human past lives. We are here to clear all experiences across all of our life streams. And so many of you are having things resurface that you truly thought you had done all the work on. And they're coming up pretty strongly again because a lot of the collective is up as well. So if you are a collective player, and those that work with me, you are all collective players. And so we are working to clear the decks for all of humanity. And we've done this, we've taken on this role because we could, because it was what we agreed to do. And so many of you may be having emotions, again, that are surfacing that you can't quite relate to. You may have small experiences or a little bit of awareness around it, but wondering why it's showing up. And it could be also that you are working to help clear the collective morphogenic fields that hold all of this emotion in place. And so you may have an experience in the last couple of weeks like I have, and especially the last few days. I just was looking around my house and looking around my car, and everything was out of place and it was dirtier than normal, and things spewed everywhere or thrown haphazardly. And so I was laughing. It's like, okay, I've got to get this reorganized because, as I've said time and time and time again, that our houses, our cars, our environments are our own personal templates. They are a reflection of what is going on with us in the quantum. So I clearly have many things surfacing that I am working on this week: emotional abundance, all kinds of different things. So if you are experiencing the same, if you can look across your home or your car, which again, or your office at work, wherever you work, um, it's always a telltale sign, and just giggle with it. Let it be that beautiful indicator and reminder, and we'll get it cleaned up again, right? Um, it's just a part of the process of this ascension path. And even if you are very long along this path, those emotions have been deeply buried and deeply hidden. And they may not even have had the ability to surface until now because it was so interwoven with the totality, with the whole, right? With all of humanity. So just be aware of that and try to be the witness and giggle at it as much as you can. I've watched myself a couple of times this week just observing, going, there goes my ego. I'm a little nervous or upset about things that really normally wouldn't upset me. And so I'm noticing that, and I know that's my ego trying to keep things status quo. So if you're experiencing the same thing, try to step back and be able to catch your egoic mind that is doing everything possible to keep the status quo, because it is getting ready to, it's always in the process. There's always a next level, right? But there are big things that are getting ready to really release as the planetary light body unlocks from the first and the second, that will have a direct effect on your personal and your ability to let go of limiting belief systems, limiting emotions, especially around money, abundance, safety, feeling safe on the planet, etc., etc., etc. So this is what's happening right now. It is ongoing, and it will be ongoing until the decks are truly cleared. So just be aware, ready to laugh at yourself, recognize what's happening in the emotion, kind of giggle and get to the heart of it, and just allow yourself to know that time's up. These limiting beliefs, these limiting emotions, these distorted emotions that are part of the illusion, part of the distorted reality, it's ready to really be released. Hi, I'm Raquel, and I am an ascension guide, helping you to awaken and remember your quantum self. I provide a holistic, multifaceted, and comprehensive approach to your awakening and ascension, bringing you to the cutting edge of consciousness while expanding your ability to live multidimensionally. You are a divine sovereign being of light, and it's time to remember. Explore my website, raquelspencer.com, to learn about becoming your quantum self.